Hey, it's Amy with Amy and Art Designs. Come on in and say hi. I'm so glad you're here. If you're watching this now, you're probably watching the replay. So just drop hashtag replay. And if you're here with me live, guys, just tell me where you're watching from and what you're doing today. What I really want to know is, are you Christmas crafting? Are you Christmas crafting? That's what I would love to know. We're going to make some fun ornaments. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to do. Have you guys seen these yet? Has anyone made these? These are fun. No wood cutouts today, guys. Seriously, you can walk into like Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You may need to go into Home Depot. You can grab this and make these today. Let me grab the rest of them. And they probably have these on clearance. They're just on this end of my table. So I've been wanting to try these for a year. It's another thing that's been on my list for over a year to make. And they're fun little glitter ornaments. And I actually cut some things on my silhouette that we're going to use to decorate them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And let me add my overhead camera and then we'll chat about everything that's going on. Here's what we're going to need: glitter, polyacrylic, a syringe, like these are plastic ornaments. Mine are in a disc shape, but you can get them in all kinds of shapes. You're going to need some ribbon. And if you want to put words on it, you could decoupage onto here, guys, or you can use like a vinyl transfer. So Ray's here, Tammy's here, Renee, Kim from Ohio, Patricia, hey girl. So let me add my second camera. We'll get started. So I just was getting, hey Pam Parker, extra camera. So I was getting ready for the live in like 2 minutes. It was like, let me show you how I had to test this out because I wanted to make sure it would work. But this works really, really well. So let's do the ornaments first. But I was getting ready to go live, y'all, and I got a phone call from the school, and my one of my kiddos was eating something he shouldn't eat. He has a corn allergy. He ate something. He has a stomach ache. So they're going to give him some Tums and let me know how he feels. So I'm hoping that he's just fine. Dixie says she's made some of these over 3 years ago and they still look like new. Okay, awesome. And Patricia's here. Hey, from Georgetown, Texas. I lived in Texas for 20 years. So, yeah, I just kind of got distracted with the whole conversation about the school and like, how do we manage him they do a lot of eating at the school. Like they do a lot of celebrating with food at the school. Today it was not. He had packed a snack that he shouldn't have. So let's start with this. This is polyacrylic. I took the lid off, so I don't want to turn it. And it is like a clear top coat. And this jar is well loved. I use this all the time when I did door hangers, and I would put a layer of polyacrylic on top of my door hangers. But I'm just going to take, I got these syringes on Amazon, y'all, and I'm just going to squirt it in here. Okay. And the whole idea is to coat the whole thing with polyacrylic. So, and you want it, I mean, you can use other things with this. I wanted to try this and see how it worked, but I want to gift some of these. To teachers and stuff. You have your poly. So Dixie says she's got her poly in a squirt bottle. That's a great idea. So the one thing you do need to make sure is that the entire inside's coated, and then it all needs to drip out. So I made this fancy little double layer paper plate, and I cut a hole in the top with a box knife. And I'm just going to pop that in there and let it drain for a minute. I'm going to do another one. So you guys, this is just like so simple, so fun. And they really do look amazing when they're done. make great little gifts. I'm going to show you guys why these are draining. I'll start pulling the HTV. It's not HTV. It's just plain old vinyl, like this. So, hey, Linda W. Oh, you just finished your reindeer for the gumball machine. Does it look awesome? The reindeer is so cute. How did you paint it, girl? So who's starting to think about, tell us how you painted it. Who's starting to think about like Christmas dinner and plans for Christmas? I know I am bougie. I'm very bougie. We are very fancy around here, y'all. Like, oh, I'm like so not. I'm so not. I'm like not fancy. I was like, you know, I don't know. I am though trying to get very good use out of my Christmas shirts. I have 3. So that's all you see me in until Christmas. I just need to feel like I got my money's worth. I have this one. I have one from Sarah. This says Merry Christmas. And then I just bought one from Tamu with 3 Santas across the front. And that's all that I have. And I'm trying to get like my money out of I'm wearing them a lot. Plus, I just like to feel festive. I am very bougie. So the other thing I found out, you can drain them. Look, this is another method. It's also very fancy, so don't envy me. But I found, like these, a lot of times I'll put paint in these if I'm doing a lot of painting. I don't use them if I'm just doing a little bit, but a lot. But look, these sit perfectly up in there. So this is another thing you can do. With these little discs here, so it is very fancy, y'all. Like we're being thrifty around here. So while that's draining, I'm just gonna ooch it up. I will on Telegram send out the links to these, and I can also post them probably in the event on Facebook. But to these links to these files on Creative Fabrica. I got, okay, the ones right here that you can't really see it. It's an M. It's the logo for my son's school. I just traced that in, what did I trace? Silhouette Studio, and kind of did a couple little modifications to come up with a logo. But this I just downloaded directly from Creative Fabrica. And look how well the design cut. Okay, I'm going to pop this down, y'all. Just, we're going to put a bow on this. But I was a little worried that all of these fine little dots would not come out, but they really did. So I'm quite impressed with my machine because I thought, you know, it's a lot of little dots. Oh, Tammy, Tammy S. Thank you for the sprinkles, girls. Girl, you are singular. Okay, let's see if I can weed this one. So this is a weeding tool, weeding tweezers. They're from, where are these from? Sizer, S-I-S-E-R, Sizer.com. And clearly I've put them in glue because they've got a little oomph on them. But these are one of my favorite tools for weeding. But look at this detail. Doesn't that look great? So this is one little transfer. And it cut it really quickly too. So that was Orcal vinyl. I love Orcal, by the way. Oh, I was running late too. Ray, this is fun. You know what, Ray? Ray also does wood cutouts. She's Dizzy Designer, and I think it's fun sometimes to like show them some other stuff. I know I have a lot of people who have a silhouette or a Cricut, or they want to learn how to use it. So and I am all about the tech crafting. Like if you start with tech, I'm there for it. You guys just wait until I learn how to use my sublimation printer. I mean, it might be a while because Joe bought it for me a year ago, so we might be waiting, but I'm just saying. We're going to be sublimating around here too because it's fun. I think he bought it for me not this year, but last year. That's embarrassing. And I have a full like professional heat press. Okay, so see how quick that was? And look how good that looks. Silent Night. And then I have one more, and then we're gonna do some glitter here, y'all. I'm just getting this off. So this last one is matte black, and it says "Let It Snow." I thought we would do buffalo plaid with this one. I do not. Okay, when I picked up the glitter, I'm gonna tell on myself. My initial intention was to make something like this at Halloween. So I have all the Halloween colors. Oh, I'm embarrassed now. And I never got around to it. So I just picked up what I could for Christmas, but they did not have, this one didn't cut as well. The matte vinyl did not cut as well as the glossy, but they did not have red or green. So I just got white. And so we're going to do white, blue, and silver, which I think that works for Christmas, y'all. Okay, this one is a little trickier. Hey, Trish Lucas. Oh, I'm gonna try not to fall off my chair. So yeah, I wanted to sublimate onto ornaments. Like I thought it would be really fun. And this was back when I was selling finished products on Etsy. I thought it'd be really fun for people to be able to send me like a picture and for me to be able to turn that into an ornament and like sublimate that. These are not gonna, this one's not gonna look as good. I'm not gonna take the time to like go back and pull all of that out. We're just gonna go with it. It's just gonna say "Let It Snow." Yeah, this one did not cut as well. So this one probably needed to be cut like on I cut the other two on a 2. The matte probably needed to be cut on a 3. So if I was gonna do it again, I would just go back and cut it on a 3 and see if I could get it to come out better. And I am going to try and get a dot on my eye though. There we go. That'll work, I think. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can get the little snowflake to stick. I did. Okay. So you sold your press and you like to sublimate, right? I have the printer and the ink, and I've just never taken the time to set it up. And I really should. We're just going to take this off to be consistent. Okay, see how quick that is? All right. So because we're going to be, I'm going to get my fancy, this is just a piece of, it's packing, the back of a packing slip. And I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to make a funnel. Yes, very bougie, very bougie. And we're going to see. Hopefully I've got enough stuff in there to stick. I'm going to do another blue one because I need 2 blue ones. This one we did first. So I'm just going to do this. It's still wet, so we're good. It's a little... So the thing about the disc is it kind of settles like in the top, and you kind of have to shake it out. Like when it goes, there's a, you can't see what I'm doing. There's like a flat, like it collects here and here. So I'm just going to see if I can shake it out a little bit. But basically, I just made a fake little paper funnel, and then I poured the glitter in. It took much more glitter than I thought it would, guys. It really did. And then I used the other half of my egg container. I know a lot of stuff going on here. To kind of shake it out into there. Okay. Oh, Juanita, this is polyacrylic. It's Minwax polyacrylic. and it dries clear. But you just kind of shake it around in there and see, it just sticks to the inside really nicely. And it's also thin enough that it just kind of drips out. Okay. I'm going to turn that upside down so the rest of the glitter, but you just need to check it to make sure all the glitter gets out. This one has got blue on the outside, which is not what we want. They're fun. They're really fun. They're quick and simple. That's what I mean. Like, girls, I want you to, if you're like, hey, I need a gift, you know, just a quick, simple, something that I can run into my goals and make today. So I need to make, so these are the blue ones. I need to make this one. I already polyacrylic. I have, we have Let It Snow. I'm going to do that one in white. Silent Night, I think I'll do in silver. And Jingle Bells, I think I can do either one, silver or gold. Should we do Jingle Bells with silver? I think so. Or I could do with white. Let's do a white one and see what we think. Okay, so just kind of be careful not to get the polyacrylic on your hands when you, because then when you touch the ornament, it will go on the ornament. Thank you for the sprinkles, Kimsey. So I'm going to make another paper funnel. Because we're fancy. You could do this with anything, like wax paper, whatever. I just didn't want glitter all over my kitchen funnels, honestly. I just, yuck. Because the glitter, like, I mean, it's just there forever, right? I've never used this. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay, I guess this side can. Ooh, let's not spill the glitter. Okay, so let's try this again. So we're going to put this in here. I'm trying not to set it on the edge because then the polyacrylic gets, let's see how this glitter works. This is ultra fine glitter, okay? So it's not your normal, it's fine. And I know they have it at Hobby Lobby, they have it at Amazon, but don't get the big glitter. You want the fine glitter. Oh, Kimsey, I need to talk to you. Because we are probably going to be out your way, possibly the week after Christmas. So I'll message you when I know more. But I think that week sometime, if everything works out. Okay. This one is not covering as well as I mean, it's still really pretty and snowy looking, but it's not as like thick as the blue. And it is sticking. I'm just going to put some more in and shake it around and see what happens. So I can get it to stick a little better. So the cutting machines, like when I upgraded from, I just had the original Silhouette for so long. And a few years ago, I got the Silhouette Cameo 4, and I love it. But I just sold my old one on Facebook Marketplace. I think I sold it for $15 because I just was like, I just wanted to not recycle it, but I wanted someone to who wanted to try it out to use it. So maybe you can find one that's like secondhand, or if you know somebody that's getting a new one. So if you've never had one before and you want to try it and you wonder if you're going to like it, that's really pretty. Very shimmery. You know, that's a good way to go. Okay, I need 2 more. Dose. I think that cutting machines are fabulous pieces of equipment. I'm going to do a little more. And they're really a whole lot easier. There's something inside this one, so to learn to use than what I have never had a Cricut, so I can't really talk about like whether or not, but my people who have had Cricuts and had Silhouettes will say that the Silhouette software is easier to use. Has anyone had both? Do you have an opinion on the cutting machines and which one you think is easier to use? This has got like a little black on the outside. I'm just wiping it off. So again, we're just going to coat this really well. I mean, I've been crafting. I need like a long thing. God, this is probably a mistake. There's like a, there we go. There's like a thing inside there. So you're saying that designing is better in the Silhouette. That's kind of like, and it's easier. So you had a Cricut. And if you ever want to like start selling finished products, like really Silhouette is the way to go. Just it's Cricut, I think, has done a much better job with their marketing and reaching like the home crafter. Like, but I really, oh yeah, I really do. So Julie dropped exclamation notify in the comments. And what that does is it'll let her know when I go live. So if you want to get notifications, drop exclamation point notify, all one word, and it'll let you know when I go live. The other thing you can drop is exclamation point and the word Telegram, and that will give you a link to my Telegram channel. You still have to go over and join it, but I would love to have you all join me on Telegram because it's so much easier for me to send you, like after we craft, you know, links to things, information, that kind of stuff. And then it's easier to find after the fact than it is on Facebook. Facebook, sometimes things are tricky to find. Okay, there's one. Let's do two. Let's see. So Kim had a Cricut expression and then went to Silhouette. Silhouette cut the items out better, and you love your Silhouette for it. Yeah. I love my Silhouette. I really do. Like I've been using one since they first came out with it. Like back when Cricut was still doing the cartridges. And really, that's how I got into lasers, because I already understood the process and all the things, right? Like I love the tech piece of crafting. I like, oh, and if you're in the Joyful Crafting Club, you know, I actually used Procreate this month to give you an alternate color scheme. Very proud of myself for that. I did feel like I had wrestled a bear. Tamara Bennett has an amazing Procreate course. And that's how I learned how to do the colors and everything. Yeah. And then you can also, the only thing that I'm not like super, so if you buy any of the Silhouette designs from their design store and you work with them and do something with them, you know, whatever, and design, like maybe you include it in another design, you can't export that. So you just have to know that you cannot, like, you can design something original from scratch and export it. But if it has any component of anything you've used in Silhouette, you couldn't like export it and cut it in your laser, which that is a little frustrating, but they have their rules for a reason, you know. I think this is pretty covered. There's like one spot down here that does not look like it got covered. I'm going to put some more in there. So the polyacrylic, you know what? I wonder, I should test this, guys. I wonder if we could use Duraclear on these. I never thought about that until just now, because this is, It's water-based polyacrylic. It's very similar. Let's try one here in a minute. It's not polyurethane, it's polyacrylic. It's a little different. But I wonder if you couldn't use it. I really do. Yeah, I like it. You can do the SVGs and with it. Yep. Let's try one. Let me let this go upside down and let's just do a test. How am I going to remember? I have more matte. Let's try the matte. I don't know why I didn't try this before. And it's just another way, like you can take your wood cutouts. Well, I haven't opened this one yet. You can use vinyl with your wood cutouts. You do the HTV on your wood cutouts. You can, do HTV on t-shirts. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun in general. All right, guys, let's try DuraClear because DuraClear is polyurethane. I don't know what the differences are between polyacrylic and polyurethane. They're both protective finishes. I think they're both water cleanup. And they look how similar they look. I mean, they're both like this milky. This has got more bubbles. This I think is a little runnier. The DuraClear is a little runnier. Can you guys see that? So I've got to start working on my Christmas menu. I think we're going to have a brisket. The kids are each going to pick a kind of cookie that they want me to make. And then I'm going to take this one out of here, move it over here. Those are ready. And then I'm going to move this has got a little more bubbles. More bubbles. So I feel like it might not coat as well. We'll see if those bubbles drip out. Okay, let's do silver. Okay, so I'm just taking this again. I'm making a triangle. We're going to cut it. I need to move my polyacrylic before I knock it over. This can is well loved. It doesn't really even close correctly, y'all. So let's make our fancy little funnel. What time will the brisket be ready? Girl, I start that thing on the 23rd and I cook it all night long. And we do our family dinner on the 24th because I decided I do not want to cook on Christmas Day. Right. A long time ago, I decided that. I was just like, there's no way this isn't open. It's not fun because I want to hang out with the kids. And so I do like, I do a brisket. So it'll be ready the morning of the 24th because I cook that thing. And then we put it in you can, okay. I'm going to give you all my secrets. You can put it inside of I'm sure you guys know, but you put towels in the bottom of like a ice chest, a cooler, and then you put boiling hot water in the bottom, and then you want the towels to soak up the water, right? And then you put the brisket wrapped in like saran wrap and foil on top of that, and of course, again, the brisket does not go in the water. And then you put towels on top, and you pack that thing. And then you close it really good. I can't get my silver glitter out of here because this little flap doesn't want to stay back. And you just change that water out and it stays at temp. So I know, you know what? It is so fun. I started doing brisket for Christmas when we lived in Texas, and it just will always be a thing. Usually I cook 2 briskets a year, one at 4th of July and one at Christmas. It is so good. I don't smoke it though. It's like oven roasted. So I don't have a smoker. Okay, this is really pretty. You know what? That Duraclear is going to dry so much faster than the polyacrylic. So I better do the Duraclear one next. This one covered really well. Look at that. Woo, that's pretty. So you guys, I feel so bad. Poor Nate last night was crying because our trees aren't finished yet. And he was like, no one cares about me because our trees aren't done and no one cares about me. And so I've been trying to get the trees finished. Let's do this. I think this is going to be too thin, guys. The silver is gorgeous. I like the silver better than how the white coated. Let's give this a try. I feel like if you have drips in it, it's not going to coat as well. It's going to look bad, but let's give it a try. This is the Duraclear. I don't know. Yeah, see, it's too runny. It doesn't look as good on this side. It's kind of like it's not right up against the edge. Like, it's hard to see on camera. I wish I could show you. But you could cover it up, but the Duraclear does not work as well as a polyacrylic. It's you have to drain it really well, really, really well. And it's getting there. Here, let me put this here. Let's do our last one. I'm going to put this one here so we know. I'm going to do one more silver, I think. What do I have? Yeah, gold, silver. Yeah. Okay. Woo. Yeah, Kim, you're right. Like Kim saying that they cooked a brisket. Her husband would cook a brisket when they lived in Texas, and it does. Like the more times you cook it, the better you get at it. Oh, you live. So Dixie said you're a Texas girl and you live in Tennessee and you can't find good briskets anywhere. Oh, I'll tell you what. It is. Once you've had Texas brisket, there's a place in Ohio called City Barbecue, and they do brisket, but we don't even buy it. I mean, people up here think it's really good, but it's not. If you're watching and you work at City Barbecue, I'm sorry, but it's not a Texas brisket. It's a whole different thing. Like it's, the other thing that they're really good at it in Texas, I feel like, is rendering the fat from the brisket. Because like nobody wants a fatty brisket. See how pretty that is? Oh, okay. I have a lot of leftover glitter, but that's okay. I don't want to use it again because it's all right. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to let those dry for a minute. I'm going to put hope it's not too soon. I'm not going to put the lids on just yet because I want to make sure they're dry, but let's clean up a little bit. And then we're going to start putting our vinyl on. I do want to close up all my glitter though, so I don't spill my glitter. Yeah, I feel like once you've had really, really good brisket, it's hard. And it's one of those things where, I mean, you just know, you know what I mean? There's a place in McKinney, Texas, right off 380, kind of down by downtown McKinney. And like people line up outside of there to get their food every day because it's so good. Their brisket is so good, We like the City Barbecue here. We like their chicken is good. Their sausage is good, but it's hard to find a good brisket or get good burnt ends. If you've had burnt ends before, y'all, I mean, We used to go on vacation down in San Antonio, and we would get some amazing brisket down there. This is my transfer tape. Yeah, they call it brisket. The brisket here, burnt ends. Yeah, so the burnt ends are just like the ends only, right? Like, and there's not like a lot. I've never had Dickies. I don't think. But in Texas, like legitimately, you can go like to gas station, like those gas station restaurants, and some of them have the most amazing brisket. You know, it's totally different. Like there was a little like a when we go down to Fort Hood to work, because we used to do a lot of work at Fort Hood in Texas. There was this little German restaurant. I know it was like Texas German, whatever, if you will. And they would have brisket, and we would stop there. It was like a restaurant attached to the gas station. I'll tell you what, some good brisket. Julie says your son makes a really good brisket in Texas. Yeah, the smoking is a whole different. So I bake mine in the oven. I do oven roasted, but the smoking is like a whole science, because like you have to you have to know more about like watching it, right? And then you have to watch it, and then it can hold at a certain temperature forever before it will actually bump up and reach the next temperature where it needs to be. And so it's very much a science getting it right. My friend, her name was Trinity, and her husband was Jeremy, and we would spend holidays with them sometimes, and he could cook a seriously mean brisket. Oh my gosh. And then he would like package it up and send it home. He would like cut it up and vacuum pack it for you and send it home. Oh, he would smoke the briskets. So good. So good. I guess we're all ready to eat, aren't we? Lucas wants cake pops. He wants me to make him cake pops. I'm going to be making cake pops, this Christmas cake pops. I don't know what else I'm going to make. Gabe and Nate are not so particular about the food. Luke and I are the two that really like to eat the most. I'm looking for a scraper. I don't think I have one, so we're going to improvise. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's the smoking is it is because you have to keep the temperature of the fire at a certain temperature in a certain time period. I mean, Joe thought he wanted a smoker, and honey, if you're listening, I love you. And he tried it once. He's like, yeah, it's not my thing. And it takes a long time. Like you're up all night watching that thing. Like I can cook my brisket in the oven, I put it in at midnight, and get up in the morning, and we're good. Yeah, they do. They study. I know we're like off on a tangent about the brisket, but yeah. So Juanita says she was supposed to get her Joyful Crafting Club box today. It didn't come, so it should get there today. I'm excited for you to get it, first of all, but second of all, I have to tell you guys a really amazing success story about the USPS, okay? One, it is the craziest time of year. Like I walked in, I've been going in every night with packages, like screeching in on two wheels right at the cutoff, because I don't even want to wait until tomorrow for the postman to pick them up. Like I want them to get out today, right? And I'm doing the same thing that every other person that owns a small business is. This guy was right behind me with his big tote of packages, and somebody else was right behind them. And then on top of that, you have all these people mailing gifts, and they're literally managing like a volume that like way surpasses what they do on any given day. And so, I mean, if you run a business, when you go from like normal to like crazy busy, and you have a system, you have to have a really good system in place to manage it. And I have had every package so far this holiday get delivered, but there was one customer who contacted me last night. Guys, I'm just taking the edge of this and rubbing this down onto the transfer. It's actually a sign stand, but I can't find my scraper right now, so we're just going to roll with it. So anyway, and so one customer contacted me last night and she was like, can you help? Because it says it's hanging out here or there. And, can you do anything about this? And I was like, well, and I've only had this happen once before. And I went in and I filled out a claim. Like, it wasn't a claim. It was like, hey, you have my package. It's getting to my customer. Here's the tracking number. Here's what's going on. It's a form you fill out. And basically, like, can you locate it? That was last night around, I don't know, 11 o'clock, something like that, 10, 11 o'clock. I don't remember exactly. Okay, I'm going to come back to the story in just a second. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the M's from Marburn first, okay? So, I got a call today about 11 o'clock, and it was the post office, and they're like, hey, we just want you to know that we found the package. We're so sorry. It was the actual local post office. Okay, I'm just kind of eyeballing this, guys. We have the package, and we just want you to know, this is a little tricky because it curves. Let's see if I can do this. We want you to know that we have it and it's out. It'll be delivered today. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, they are managing like so many packages. And the fact that they legitimately got that today, they looked for it, they found it, and they're delivering it. And I was like, that is amazing. Yeah, Kim, I'm just reading what you said. Kim says that that they were smoking a brisket and you could smell like the smoke on them, and they were, they left it to smoke and they were out. And when these other people found out they were smoking a brisket, they were like, well, we're coming home with you. Look at this. See how pretty that is? We're not done yet. There's one. Yeah, I'm telling you what, if you love brisket, you are like excited to get one, because not everybody can. And they take a lot of work to cook. But I would rather have a brisket than turkey any day. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm using the Minecraft pants from the kit. So, I don't know. Like the post office, like, and she was so cute. She was like, we never hear the positive. We just have people angry because their packages. And I'm like, look, I just am glad you guys took action quickly. You were able to locate it, or you at least told me what was going on so that I could, I could put my mind or my customer's mind at ease. Okay. So here we go. Yeah. July 4th is a good time too. We do one on July 4th. And I do like authentic Boston baked beans. Like, I cook them in the oven for 6 hours. Okay. All right. The round ones might be a little tricky on this disc. The M is going on well because I can kind of manipulate it, but it is a disc. Oh, we got a lot of brisket eaters. So let's look at this. Y'all are my people. You are my people. Okay. You guys, I know. Oh my God. Why is my computer not plugged in? Holy moly. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right. The syringe for the polyurethane. I ordered those from Amazon. I know Jennifer Radin, I saw her on a live and she had some syringes and she said she found them in the Halloween section at Dollar Tree. But y'all, I haven't had time to go anywhere. I just ordered them from Amazon. I think I got 16 of them for, it was not expensive at all. And I did throw it in the trash. I did not wash it out. I think hypothetically you could. Look how pretty that is. Very pretty. I want to make some for my Nate's. So Luke's last day of school is this Friday. Let's do Jingle Bells. We'll do the Let It Snow on the White. Okay. So Dixie said she used a condiment bottle. She just pours it. Like you can get the condiment bottles at the Dollar Tree too. But I just ordered them from Amazon. It's easy to get it up out of that bottle and suck it up with the syringe. And if you put it in a condiment bottle and you close it back up, right, then you can, it probably, Dixie, stays like, as long as it doesn't eat the plastic, it probably just stays like usable, if you will. I mean, I squirted it right from the door clear bottle in. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see how this works because these are not flat. I might have to stand up and put this. I'm eyeballing it. Really trying to get that in the middle. So yeah, we have, we do Christmas, like we just are going to hang out with the kids at home. We like to just hang out with them. This is going to be a challenge. I have an idea. We like to just hang out with them at home, play games, play with their toys, put their stuff together. The order they get, the more it's just electronics, but I'm looking for a box knife. Oh, I need a towel and the ornament won't move. That's a good idea. So I'm just kind of manipulating this so the transfer goes where I think I want it to go. Because it's not completely flat. I should have started with the bells and worked my way up, but I'll see if I have a towel. I don't think I do have a towel right here. Let's see, we're going to fix that. Hey, Patty C. Julie, that's a good tip, Julie. I do like this red with the silver, though, quite a bit. Y'all are getting like the trial and error version of this. I've never done this before. But I think the thing, like, so many times I think when we're crafting, like trying something new and we're afraid we're going to mess it up. But the truth is, like, there's really no mess ups. I know we got these last year on clearance after Christmas because Nate had done some ornament painting in his Cub Scout troop. Oh, I do have a question for you guys in a minute. Try to remind me. It is about kids and crafting, okay? But he wanted to paint the insides of these, so we found these. They were like $2 after Christmas. So like, keep your eyes out, and then hang on to them. I know if I would rub this, I'm trying not to like rub it down super hard because I need to move a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna do something a little different next for the next one. So okay, kids and crafting. So we were talking to a friend of ours from Texas today. We didn't talk to her for a while. Actually, Joe was. And okay, I'm just gonna move this if I can. And if not, I'll have to cut it again. Super cute. It's just not laying the way I want it to. So he was looking at my box online, at the Joyful Crafting Club box. And he was like, do you make one for like kids to paint? Do you do like kids painting? And Joe, does she do that? And Joe was like, she's talked about it. She's talked about like doing kids crafting, but like it would have to be a different format because, and he said she's also just not sure, if it's something that would really work, if it would be like good, if people would really want a kids box. And this guy, he told Joe, he said, my daughter would love that. She would love to get like a wood cutout every month with a video. My wife could set her up and she could like sit down and paint the wood, And so, okay, so I just moved that a little bit. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Because like my boys, they like to craft, but they don't, they're not going to like sit down and paint a whole thing. See how cute that is? Yeah, I know. I need to put the slits on the transfer tape. So yeah, you have an empty packing tape ring that you sit yours in to put the vinyl on. Oh, that's a good idea. Girl, I do have that. That looks really cute. The jingle bell. See how cute that is? And I did get it all flat. Look, I do have an empty. I also have this right here. I wonder if this would work. Ha ha. Look, that's just a canning jar lid. Yeah. So Joey, you're saying your son did a wood shop model. Yeah, like boys I feel like are more into like model cars. The wood shop models are a little more tricky to cut. Because of the kerf and the fitting, But yeah, that my boys do love those. The cars that you can put together and cut those cars. He was like, because what he was saying, he was like, well, you know what? If you had like, he was like, so this was his idea, our friend's idea. He's like, so if she had like a Christmas tree that had like the little marks on it so that my daughter could like paint the tree and would know where to paint the ornaments in a simple video that my wife could set her up with at the kitchen table, just at the iPad with an iPad, and she could just kind of paint and follow the lines and follow along, and it would be something we could display in our home or give to grandma for a gift or something she could put in her room. He was like, she would love that. And he's like, we just don't have time to take her to art class and everything with everything else that goes on. But she would love to do something like that. And I was like, that would be fun. Okay, here we go. Silent Night. Aren't these cute? I absolutely love these designs. We might try it as like a one-time gift, but I feel like I do a lot in the Joyful Crafting Club in terms of like videos and things like that. But I think for kids, we would need like a different type of video and also a printed book in the box so that they have something that they can look at. I don't think that I would not want, just for convenience for mom, right? So that the mom doesn't have to like go. This one is a little trickier with the slits because of how it's laid out. Bird feeders. Yep, those are cute. Bird ornaments. Even like, let's see. I'm just trying to shimmy my camera a little bit because I moved it. This is so fun. It is also the area is a hot mess, but this is a lot of fun. I'm going to try something a little different this time because it is a little curved. Picture instructions. Yeah, so that the kids, you know, can get on. And I think all kids are so different. Like, we have a painting membership for my kids, but they're like, Mom, she's just too slow. They're like, she just takes too long to do the paintings. And so, you know, if it was a kid who was like seriously into painting, but my kids were just like, so we just finished it all by ourselves. It was so funny. Okay, I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work. I really did not think about this, y'all. Here we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. When I used to teach, they don't have a huge attention span. You know, some kids, I think, will sit for a long time. And I think you could also have like levels. Like, okay, if you are like, you know, like we're just getting something, you know, some fine motor skills in, and that's great. Or, you know, if there's like a kiddo that's more into, they really want to add the detail, right? So you could have a couple different levels because you can do a Christmas tree painted really simply, and then you can like really do a lot with it too. Okay, here we go. Minwax polycrylic. I'm going to send out the information on Telegram afterwards. And I'll also put it inside of the Facebook event. So if you go to my page, Amy and Art Designs, and this is with anybody's live that you watch, guys. If they've scheduled it ahead of time, right? Facebook creates an event. And at the top of their page, there's a place where you can like go, and there's all these little different facets of things you can look at, right? So it can be like media, photos, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you have to hit the drop down, but it'll say events or whatever. And then you can go inside of there and it'll show you like the event for today. So when I send the link, that's how I send the link out in email. I send it and on community and in Telegram, I just send a link to the event. I figured out how to do it because the video itself is not, the link for that is not created until I'm just kind of cutting this kind of away and pulling it off so I can get it to lay the way I want it to. This is a little more tricky than what I thought it was going to be. It's not quick and simple like the Rudolph reindeers. So, but it's looking fabulous. This is working beautifully. I'm sure somebody might have a better idea. So, yeah. But I'll put the names and like the glitter. But yeah, it's the DuraClear did not turn out bad. There's one place in it that I think doesn't look as nice as the rest, but it looks pretty good. So Julie, do you design SVGs by chance? Am I thinking of the wrong? So you see your grandkids ask to craft every time they come to see us. You made a Grinch printable and painted on a painted wood blank. They painted the wood, Mod Podged the printable, and added embellishments. and help with the hanger. Oh my gosh, you hung it up. See? That is really cool. And so I love to, when grandmas, so my grandma baked with me, my mom's mom, Sheila, Ruth, she baked with me. And that's kind of where I got my love of baking from. But I love when people take the time to craft with their kids. My granny, my dad's mom, taught me how to crochet. I feel like I got this one kind of a little off center, but we're going to just roll with it and be very happy. It's very cute. It can be like a 1/2 millimeter off and I'll be upset about it. It just, I'm very particular, guys. It shouldn't be that way. Very cute. Very, very cute. Can you see Silent Night? You see it's a little bit too far to the right, but we're going to be very happy about this. Bye, Patricia. Thanks for hanging it out. And this is the last one. But see, let me see if I can show you this one, Ida. You see this line right there. It's hard to see with all of that's the one place where it was too thick on the Duraclear, but this is the other side, and it looks really good. It looks really good. So here's the last one. And then I'm doing this backwards. So yeah, I feel like with your kids and the crafting, and grandkids, it's just so important, and to just get them doing something. Even in schools, so much of their testing is on computers now. Even the little kids, they do the assessments on computers. Not that they don't do writing also, but they don't do near as much as they used to. And then, they want to do the iPads and the phones and the video games. And I don't know. This is my... Yeah, I do, Juanita, I think it would be worth it. I don't have any gloss, so I would give it a try. Just let it drain really well before you put it on there, because it I could have slit this and I didn't. Because if you don't, and it's just it's thinner than the polyacrylic for sure. So this is not generally I just push it on really well, and then these were the ornaments Joe was going to make with me for crafting date night, but we have just been slammed. And so once the kids are out of school, we'll do a craft together. It has just been insane. Wednesdays are crazy. The whole thing is crazy. All right, this one, I may have to finish this one later because I'm not happy with any of this. Okay. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be smart to separate the file, pull the let it in one direction and the snow in the other direction, and cut them separately and put the let it on and then the snow on. I think that's what I would do next time, is separate the file into 2 pieces, because that's what's making it tricky, is because you have to get both edges to curve down in the direction you want it to. And I'm not getting it to, but we gonna make it happen. Yeah, like the round clear ornaments, but if you've got the glitter, I mean, they're just fun and they're really pretty. The white, so this here is Dollar Tree vinyl. The other is Orcal, but the white is Dollar Tree. And the only thing I don't love about the Dollar Tree vinyl, The white is just, okay, I'm not sure I would use it if I was selling things because I don't know how long it lasts. This is not going to come off. Come on. For the love. There we go. But it doesn't, the white is not, if you put this on something white, you'll see it's not as bright white as the other white vinyls. And I just don't love it. Okay. That's Florida. Okay, I'm going to have to call them back. Maybe they'll call Joe. We have a tiny little house in Florida that we're selling right now. So, and I know that's what they're calling about. They probably want us to sign some papers. Okay. Okay. Let it snow. See how cute it is? I have one little bump right here, but I'm just going to rub it out with my finger. Okay. So then these go on. Yeah, you could put them separate, right? I think totally. So the way that this file is, it's all like already put together in this little circle and it's super cute. So I squeezed this too hard. Okay. See there? And then I was going to put a bow on the top. And I know I had right here. So I'm just going to put a bow right there. So I'm going to make a finger bow. How big did I make my signs? You mean these right here? So these are 2 1/4 inch wide. They were no more than 2 1/4 inch round. I mean, tall, but they may have been shorter, if that makes sense. So I'm just going left to right around, and then I'm going to go pull through this loop. I just need to pull it tight before I pull it off. Okay, there we go. So that's a finger bow. You go left to right, around, back through, tuck. And then you tuck this way and under, and then pull it. And there you have it. And just get your loops the right size. The thing about the finger bows is that they work a little differently than regular bows, and that one side pulls and the other side, you have to, I don't know how to explain it. Like they don't pull equally this way. Like when you make a regular bow, they pull, one side pulls and the other side kind of cinches. So I'm just going to dovetail that. Yeah, they're really cute. This little design is super cute. Creative Fabrica has a lot of fun, ready to use things that you can just cut with your vinyl right away. And then I'm just going to hot glue it right there. Right on the front. So I have my glue gun that I didn't turn on. So let's make another one. Yeah, they're super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, so do I have any more white ribbon? I have a white and blue ribbon. Let's make a different one. So this will be here. So again, left, you're going to go around, and then you're going to tuck through the middle. This is your middle. Okay, and then you're going to take this and you're going to pull this through this top loop here, left to right. Make sure you get your ends the way you want them. You might have to glue it in place because that's not good. This is ribbon is single-sided and we'll fix it. So like, see, this is the side that tightens. The other side does not, which is what I was talking about. Like this, just this one side tightens. So you just kind of have to play with it to get the bow the size you want it to be. And see there, I'm like, I'm going to start this one over. And this one is, I don't like how that one looks. Let's try again. Do I have more of this? I don't think that's long enough. Do I have any more of that? It ties like a knot in the middle. Let's try this one. Okay. So yeah, they're a lot of fun. And then you're just going to do this. And you're going to tuck this again, like through this loop here and pull it to the other side. This ribbon is, it's not as nice as the, I don't want to say nice. It's just, it's a more like of a farmhousey type feel. And it's not as stiff, if you will, as the grosgrain ribbon. And so we really do pronounce it grosgrain. Hey, Tammy. So see how cute that is? There we go. We got it. We got it. Hi, Tammy W. Okay, so see how cute that is? And then I'll just hot glue it. Now this one, let's try to do that. We're just making some ornaments. I'm making some gifts, some teacher gifts. And then the other 3 are just for me. That I'm going to put on my studio tree when I get it up. This is, I took my son's school logo and I traced it in Silhouette Studio. And then I did a couple more steps and I was able to cut it out. So, of course, like it is not, it is for, to see how cute that is. So as soon as that's ready, I'll hot glue that on. So then these, we can pop these on. I really do like the white. It's super, super pretty. This, and I was going to do buffalo plaid. So we all love us some buffalo plaid, right? Let's get all this much. So again, these are just so easy for ornaments, right? Left to right, around. Pop it through. This is, this is like 7/8 inch. I just want to get my ribbon situated the right way before I pull it tight. Okay. And then, yeah. So the other thing, let me get these off my fingers. Okay, Timmy, let's do it left-handed. I'll show you. We're just going to reverse it, girl. Okay. So, yeah, that's cute. I like that size. I'm going to... Y'all don't leave your ribbons super sloppy and long. Like, make them pretty even and neat and trim them. And especially like on an ornament like this, you want them to be about the length of the loop of the ornament, okay? When you fishtail, you want to go inside out at a 45-degree angle. That's super cute. We'll glue that on. Okay, I'll do it with this hand. I have a red one. Let's do this red one for the Let It Snow. This was, I feel like I got this at Walmart last year. Okay. All right, so let's think through how to do this. So I am going to start, I'm just going to do it backwards. I'm going to hold it in my left hand and my tail's going to go this way. I'm still going to wrap it around. Okay. I'm still going to tuck it through. I guess I'm holding it in my right hand and I'm tying with my left. Now, instead of going left to right, I'm going to go right to left and tuck this through. Sorry, I'm not left-handed, so I'm struggling a little bit. But you still can do it. You just are going to reverse it. So instead of your tail starting on the left, your tail's going to start on the right. Okay, and then whale. Come on, here we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So let's see if I can get my ribbon ends turned. Hold on, so it's this mess. My watch is telling me to stand up. And then you just have to pull it tight. There you go. So you just have to start with the ribbon on the opposite hand, like going the opposite way. I just have this little edge tucked in here. I'm trying to pull it out. All right, we're just going, that's good. Okay. And then let's dovetail them. And then we're going to glue these bad boys on. And then I'm going to get my children off the bus. Okay. So the finger bows, if you've never done one before, guys, just give it a try. And then if you feel super frustrated, try it again until you can do it. But they're a lot of fun once you get it down. But sometimes you have to practice it multiple times, like any bow making, you know. It's just not like a natural, intuitive thing, if you will. Okay, these are really cute. Okay, so I know everyone's going to be looking for these on sale. Be looking at for them on sale. I know, like I'm saying, we got this whole thing. It has 25 pieces, and we got it for like 90% off. So it was originally, we got it for $250 because it was an originally $25, and we got it for 90% off last season. So Kim Carroll, did you get your Sherbonder glue gun? Is it supposed to? It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there soon. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to glue that on. And if you want your tails to hold in a certain place, you can definitely do that. You can definitely just pop a little bit of glue to hold them on there. So there's one. How cute is that? Kim, I think they said Friday. Kim was one of the winners for finishing her tray. This end is too sloppy for me, so I'm going to have to trim it again. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So she won a Sherbonder glue gun. I like to give them away in the JCC, guys. I think everyone needs a Sherbonder glue gun. Yeah, that's better. Dun, dun, dun. Did you guys hear Speedy walking around upstairs? You probably can't hear him. Okay, that's better. Much better. So let's just glue this one on here. Yeah, they said, I think it said Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday. You're going to love it. I'm surprised you don't have like 3 of them. Girl, you have all the crafting things. Okay, how cute. How cute. Okay, let's see. I'll do that one later. So we have I have two different kinds of ribbon for the Marburn. I have one is snowflake and the other one is just like a white grosgrain ribbon. I don't know why they call it grosgrain. Girl, I have tons of laundry to fold. You can come to my house because I say all the time, I'm not sure who is in charge of the laundry, but you ought to like fire her. She's not keeping up with her work at the house. I'll tell you that. The laundry is like a living, breathing. How cute is that? Super cute. And the last one. Okay, cute. Dixie, I do like that idea. I think someone, if you had like something to like, it doesn't hold as still with the top on. So I'm just putting a little bit. This, can you guys see that? It has a precision tip. See that? And so you can just put a tiny bit of glue, which I love for small projects, instead of like those big glue guns. We got all that glue squirting out all over the place and then it looks sloppy. Yeah, these are super cute. Okay. Super cute. So I'll put the bow on the last one here in a minute because I got to get kids off the bus, and I'll post a picture and a link to supplies. But so fun, you guys. So fun. Let me end this. Remove. Okay. So look how cute these are. Little jingle bells. Yes. So y'all, if you need to make a quick gift or you just need like some more ornaments on your tree, these would also be really cute. You know what you could do for gift tags? Like instead of a gift tag, you could put like someone's initial and then that could be the gift tag on their gift, you know, cute little personalized keepsake. So, and here's the Let It Snow. Super cute. So y'all, thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I know it's a little different than what we usually do, but a couple reminders and then I'm going to draw names. Last day for Christmas is Friday. So if there's something you want from the shop, grab it. As we're moving on to winter, and plus like the last day to ship to get it in time for Christmas is the 16th. So and then next week I'm doing a stocking challenge on the 19th. I'll send an email. And yeah, really that's it. Look for date night, and then the Relax and Restore box, which was always meant to be after Christmas anyway, will be ready soon. It's just I just have to finish it up, and I just overplanned, honestly, for November. I overplanned, and Patty, I'll put your name in the box, lady. Your name's going in the box. I totally overplanned for November. It's just Juanita. You know, there are so many Christmas things I've wanted to make. So many Christmas things. And so sometimes it's fun to just do something so totally different. Elizabeth, it's good to see you, girl. Anita. All right, ladies. Have a great day. And thank you so much for taking time out of your Wednesday to craft with me. Thank you to everybody who sprinkled, and keep crafting and spreading joy in the world through the beautiful things you make, y'all. The world needs your creativity. I love y'all. Have a great rest of your day.